from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Beats will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Broncos come in looking for win number 8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
You block over here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Beats go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 61 yards. Diggs. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Buffalo 18.
2nd and 5. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll set up to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he bowls over it. And he works free. There he goes left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
To throw is Rodgers. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They've got a good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing
thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Brooklyn Beats and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready, set.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Step aside here in this first quarter. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action.